wonderful people, and welcome back to another vlog. Me and my mum are in Verona. I surprised her for her 60th birthday and the time has come. Her birthday was actually in September, but we wanted to wait until the weather was a little bit nicer again, and mum wanted to come to Italy, so we picked Verona. I've never been here before either, so we can't wait to go and explore. We actually arrived really early this morning. When we got into Verona, you can buy bus tickets on the bus that take you from the airport to Verona train station, and then we just walked into the city to come and find our place. Or we actually came originally to where we're staying, but we were so early, so we decided to go and grab some food, and we went to this place called Pepperino, and it was really good. I had a Parmigiana pizza. Insert picture / clip here. It was a really cute little side of the road, and the location of where this apartment is amazing because it's right next to the arena. And at the moment they're just setting up the stages for, I think, some sort of like concert or show in May. I'm kind of gutted we won't be able to see anything whilst we're here, but I've heard amazing things, so that's a recommendation from when I've asked other people on Instagram and like from friends and stuff. They're like, make sure you see a show if there's one on, but at the moment they're just in the construction stages of setting up the stage. I just wanted to show you this apartment because I basically found this and it was such a steal on Airbnb. It's like a full-on apartment. We can't believe how big it is. I'm currently in the other side of the sort of building. This is bedroom number 1. Well, like the only main bedroom. I love this sort of stone detail on the wall. We've got space there to hang up clothes. Bed here. Storage spaces there. There's also like hair dryers and things that you would probably need in some of these random drawers as well. I don't know what's in here actually, no, nothing. And then we've got a TV. I really like the lighting as well, like behind the bed. They've got, look, I'll show you up here because they come on by sensors, I think. Yeah, here we go, like the underfloor lighting. I've just pulled this bed out. It was actually really super easy to do, but it was a sofa beforehand. If you want to keep it that way, we're gonna just have 2 separate bedrooms, and I really like they also have this curtain rail to go around if I wanted to be in a little nook in there. And then to the right here we have the bathroom. I haven't actually properly been in here, but we have a washing machine here, which is super convenient, bidet, toilet, sink, huge mirror in every single room, and then duo showers, so me and mum can have a shower together in the morning. Then we've got like a little corridor section with huge mirrors again. This is my mum's sleep. We're really tired. And then this is the sort of like main room. We've got the kitchen. I'm guessing this is like fridge and stuff. God, the fridge is huge, isn't it? This place is called 118 Luxury Suites, by the way. We've got microwave and some crockery up there. Some coffee and teas, or just coffees actually. They've got a little coffee pod machine. Oh, DeLonghi. In here some more bits and pieces, you know, like a proper apartment style Airbnb. Dishwasher as well, and then we've got a little glass table. Another one of these little curtain rails as well for the kitchen. Maybe it's to like try and keep the smells in, maybe, you know, when you're like cooking or something, so it doesn't make everywhere stink. Really nice sofa. It's very spacious in here, isn't it? And then TV, some books. What was in here? Anything? No. Just lots of storage space, isn't there, if you were staying here for a long period of time. A big armchair. Through here's my favourite part because it goes into the streets. And the arena is just over there.
After having a little nap, we decided to have a wander and explore. This is Piazza del Erbe. There was actually a market here on the Tuesday, which I forgot to film, but they have lots of little trinkets and cute bits, especially if you want to take some stuff home, souvenirs. Then we also went to Juliet's balcony, which is actually probably the most touristy area for our whole trip. So maybe it's like this all year round, but the other places that we visited were actually really quiet and chill. Little Shakespeare bust and plaque moment, and the gardens opposite the arena.
We come into the arena that's right by our apartment, and we didn't realise it was open because, I mean, earlier I said, didn't I? Well, actually, I don't know if you were hearing me speak to my camera earlier, but when we came earlier we thought they were just setting up, but you can actually still come in, so obviously this isn't the best view of everyone setting up, but we can still sort of see the rest of the amphitheatre, and then up there you can obviously see views of Verona, so we're going to head up there in a second. We just wanted a little break because it's so hot, isn't it? It's very hot. Very. So it is day 2 and me and mum are in Desenzano, I think it is. So we've got a train here this morning. You can actually just buy them on Trainline, which is really easy, and they're actually quite cheap as well. So we've come on a Monday and they were about €4 each for a single, so I guess 8 if you're doing a return, and you get them both pretty cheap. Yeah, we've come here because we wanted to do a day at Lake Garda. We're heading towards Sirmione. We're gonna just have a little walk around. So in Sirmione there's like a little, it's like one of the only parts of the lake that sort of like goes in, and there's like a mini little town. Don't really know much information, to be honest. We didn't really plan, but maybe that's quite nice. So we're just having a walk through Desenzano towards the lake, and then just going to keep walking around until we find it. Okay, that's promising. It says Sirmione to the right, but I guess we just keep walking to the lake and surely you'd be able to walk all the way around.
Maybe this was a time I should have planned, because we were like, oh, let's go the scenic route, let's walk by the water, and although it was beautiful, we ended up going like a really long route and were absolutely exhausted. I think we ended up walking like 10 miles or something throughout this whole day, which we just weren't planning for. But then we managed to find this random place. It wasn't like the best food ever, but the tiramisu was banging.
Me and Mum have literally been walking for hours, like hours, and it's off season, so there's like basically no one here, and we're in a place called Cilento, I think, in Sirmione. We've finally only got to the base of it, so I would definitely recommend either getting a taxi or bus. We were like, oh, we'll just walk by the water. We've been walking for hours. I don't know how many steps we're on now. I think we're almost on 20,000. We weren't expecting to walk that much. Obviously 20,000 isn't that much, but the heat has just been blazing, as you can see. My face is very hot and sweaty, but we were like, right, we just need to sit down and get some food, because we didn't have dinner last night because we were so exhausted and just went to sleep. So yeah, we're very, very hungry. We shared a pretzel at the train station. So we very much deserve what we're getting. I'm getting gnocchi and Mum's getting lasagna, because we wanted to change it up from the pizza yesterday. And I've also got an orange San Pellegrino as well, which I'm gagging for. Just any drink. I'm so thirsty.
I actually booked us a boat trip on Get Your Guide, and it was around £10 each, which is amazing. And we had the best time. I also got this like fresh lemonade. It was just the vibes. The sun was beaming down on us. It was amazing. It was through Garda Tours, so you could probably just buy it there and then as well. And the guide was like showing us all of the different sort of like touristy areas, historical sites around the edge of the island as we were going around. And then he even did the little like speedboat moment, which Mum was a bit scared of, but it was so much fun. And you come in through the like castle grounds. Very fun, amazing experience, and I would definitely recommend if you're going to Sirmione for the day.
Hearts to play, tippy-tippy-tay, like a guitar and melody.
Then for the rest of the afternoon, early evening, we grabbed some gelato to cool down and headed through all of the cutesy little streets. I kind of wish we had more time here to stroll through, and I do wish I picked up some of the cute like homeware bits that people make. There's a lot of independent shops here that you can grab some amazing souvenirs or just gifts for people.
Aloha. So it's day 3, same situation as yesterday. We had a lot of food at lunch, so we ended up just grabbing some snacks from the supermarket and just coming home and chilling for the evening. But tonight I am determined to go and take Mum to a wine bar. I mean, she doesn't really drink, but we feel like we need to do that today, and actually go and have some dinner outside. So we're just at Giusti Gardens. It's literally just off like a main road, like through this like arch, and like suddenly you're here in the gardens. It's beautiful. We're just about to find out how much the ticket prices are, but it looks absolutely stunning. This is a slightly different way to what we've been to over the past couple of days. Like, we've been walking a lot towards the arena and a lot more like touristy sections, whereas this was over one of the bridges, and it's clearly a lot more quiet. It's definitely quieter on the weekdays, because yeah, on Sunday when we arrived, it was, you could tell it was weekend day. It was rammed full of tourists and also locals as well. Megan recommended it, and they literally just make a whole pizza and fold it, and for some reason it's so much cheaper. Like, when I just saw it whole before I folded it, I was like, whoa. But they're actually only €5, the margaritas, I think, as a whole pizza anyway. But these are €3.50. Yeah. Yeah, but we made like a little meal, and I got a Fanta, Mum got water, and it's just €5 each. Especially if you don't want like a full pizza, because when we did that the other day, we were so full for the rest of the day and didn't end up wanting to eat dinner, so.
We actually walked all of the way to Juliet's tomb and then looked at the ticket price and were like, what actually is this? Then realised Romeo and Juliet is a fake story and it was just an empty tomb. So we decided to head over to the Duomo, looked in there, it was so beautiful and ornate, and then decided to end the evening going up the funicular to Castello San Pietro to see the views of Verona. Unfortunately, it was a bit overcast, but still nonetheless the views were stunning. Defo recommend, especially if you have a clear sky. Like, I can imagine this is an amazing view, and the sort of chairlift thing that you get up is just so cheap as well compared to other places I've been to in Europe, so I'd definitely recommend heading heading up here, and then there was also this little market area in the piazza. I'm so annoyed. I wish I ended up getting stuff from here, and you'll find out why in a second why I didn't.
So we're having our final dinner at La Griglia, and it's literally opposite. This is where her apartment is, opposite, and it came up as like one of the best pasta spots. But I've actually gone for steak, and Mum's gone for. Oh, you've gone for pasta. Exciting! I've gone for my first alcoholic drink of the holiday too. Mum's come with drinks. Yeah, but I don't really drink either. I only just fancied it because I was having steak. So I've got steak with balsamic vinegar, cheese, pine nuts and rocket, and then we've got some little potatoes, some bread as always, and then Mum's.
Hi wonderful humans. So the last thing you'll have seen in Verona is me and my mum having this gorgeous meal literally outside our apartment at La Griglia. My Italian accent is awful throughout this video, so I'm really sorry. Considering my boyfriend is half Italian, I'm not very good. I'm in a lot better mood today now I've had a sleep, but yesterday it was an absolute hell day for me. And if you've been watching any of my recent vlogs, like, to be fair, if you're watching this just to see the travel content, then you probably just want to cut off the video here. But if you watch my usual videos and you care about what I have to say, then you might want to listen to the rest of this video. Yesterday, my original flight on EasyJet was meant to be 9:55 p.m. I'd had that from the start, from the beginning. I told my mum, and we were like, oh, we're going to get back to London quite late. Hopefully we'll get the last train back to mine and she can stay here and then head back this morning, which she has done. However, a few weeks before we flew, it said like, EasyJet have changed your flights, and I'd only looked at the outbound from the UK. So it changed from like 7 a.m. to 7:05 a.m. is when we were leaving London to go to Verona, and I was like, oh, that's sweet, like I don't really know why they've bothered, like it's only a 5-minute difference. And stupidly didn't check the inbound flight going back, which is so annoying because one, I've paid more so that I could have an extra full day in Verona, and two, obviously they've emailed me, so it is my fault at this point, but like I was so pissed off at myself yesterday. Like I actually cannot explain the amount of self-hatred and an annoyance I was feeling towards myself. It was just like not normal, not my usual self. Like usually I would be like, oh, you stupid bitch, like I would be annoyed at myself and angry and sad because I'm allowed to be those things, but I would have gotten over it, and me and my mum would have been laughing. My mum was so chill, she was absolutely fine, a lot calmer than I thought she would be because she gets quite stressed like me, but she was literally so chill. Like I was trying to sort everything out, but like this awful like depressive feeling, I couldn't lift it the whole of yesterday. So I had to end up getting, there was no more EasyJet flights from Verona. We ended up waking up, like we were like, oh, we'll have a really chill morning, we'll stay in the apartment, check out at 11 and then roam around for the day and then come and collect our luggage later. We woke up at 9 a.m. and our flight was at 9:55 a.m. instead of 21:55. So we literally missed our flight. We luckily had a really nice Uber driver. Like I don't really know why we packed everything so quickly and got in an Uber, because we were never going to make it to the airport in time. And he dropped us at the train station, was like, go to Milan, there's EasyJet flights from Milan today. So that's what we ended up doing. So I ended up spending a shitload of money that I didn't have. I literally just got paid. I just ended up feeling really sorry for myself yesterday because I just got paid a payment that I've been waiting on since November. So I was like buzzing. I was like, oh, at least I've come away and I've got some money that I've been owed for ages. Used a shitload of that on buying train tickets to Milan, train tickets from Milan Central to Malpensa Airport, and then flying us both back with a suitcase. Yeah, I don't know, I can't even bother to explain it all because it would just make me depressed again. But I ended up hating myself. I was feeling sorry for myself because I was like, I just tried to do a nice thing. Like my mum doesn't really go away or do anything for herself, so I'd been saving up so that I could take her away, and then I've ended up spending even more than I thought. And more so, I just didn't want to ruin the end of her trip and have it like tainted by me fucking up the flights. But she was actually so chill. Like looking back now, I'm like, that was just me being in my own head. But just a bit of an awful day, hence why I didn't vlog, because it was just so stressful and long and tiring. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Verona vlogs. If you have any specific questions, because I might have like not covered some things that we learned throughout the video, because I was just trying to spend some like nice quality time with my mum, because we don't do that often. So please comment them down below if you've got anything to do with like the money, how much things cost, what I would recommend, what I wouldn't recommend doing, because I think we've pretty much ticked off all of the landmarks in Verona, and then obviously we did Sirmione in Lake Garda for one of those days. But yeah, I just thought I would actually have a proper catch-up chat to the vlog so you knew how the end of the trip happened. It doesn't all run smoothly and nicely and happily over here. That is the reality for me, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you got to this point in the video, then please comment a little Italy flag. I love you so much. I appreciate you all, and I will see you very soon for a brand new video. Bye.